Hi everybody and welcome into Drums by Liz. We're going a little further past what we did in the last couple lessons about the funky groove. Okay, I took a little time and I wrote out some beats for everybody. Okay, here's the old school whiteboard for you. Okay, so you can zoom in on this and I'm going to go down through these three grooves here for you. Okay, the very first one was something that I posted a while back. I believe it was February 24th of 24, okay? And it has nice little embellishments into it, and we threw in a little drop press roll on beat 4, okay? So I'll review that beat a little bit for you. So 1 E and a, E and a, 3 E and a, 4 E and a. Now when we want to do, rather than 4 E and a, we're going to do now a little press roll. 4 and a, okay? So 1 E and a, E and a, 3 E and a, 4 and a, 1 E and a, E and a, 3 E and a, 4 and a. Okay? And I'm sorry, my dog's making noise in the room here, okay? She's a cattle dog. She's over there on the floor rolling around. She's all happy. Okay, so I just wanted to explain that one to you, help you to understand that preliminary idea, okay? Then, kind of what I was playing more just previously in just the beginning part there, took it up to the hi-hat. So rather than having those notes, the lefties, on the snare drum as 1 E and a, like all of that back and forth, pull it up to the hi-hat. 1 E and a, keep the of 1 on the snare though, okay? And kind of put a little accent there. So 1 E and a, 3 E and a, 4 and a, 1 E and a, 3 E and a, 4 and a, 1 E and a. Right, and then you can embellish, maybe beat 4, go over to your floor tom for a change. You can go to the bell of the ride. You can do a bunch of different things that you'd like in there, okay? Just kind of see what happens for you. What I was doing then is trying to double a lot of those notes. So rather than going like 1 E and what would happen if I doubled my left and right? Right? So 1 and a 1 E or 1 and a 1 E and, we could think of it as 1 and a 1 E and a, 3 E and a, 4 and a, 1 and a 1 E and. So you could start with maybe just the first beat doing it like that. Then I got a little carried away and said, hey, let's double a lot of those lefts, a lot of those rights too, for an exercise, okay? Would I do all of that? I would fit in little bits and pieces here and there, okay? But hey, for an exercise, challenge yourself, right? Right? Most of those were doubled in there. So I could be like... Right, if I took just, that last one should have double on it, but if I took just the first two beats, 1 and a 1 E and, E and, right? Kind of just think rather than E and, just double those notes. And then again, maybe you'd like to leave beat 1 alone and play just all of that stuff on beat 2, I don't know, let's see what it sounds like, so. I kind of like to cut it off like I just did there, that last note. So 1 and, right? It mimics the first beat a little bit, okay? Because keeping that last note as a single note, okay? Beat 3 is just 3 E and a, but let's double those notes. 3 E and a, right? So Right, and then learn this one too. Excerpt all of this stuff. Right, what would I want to play just a regular standard eighth note rock, you know. 1 and 2. Right, okay, so sorry to miss the bass drum on that first one, but you get the feel of that, right? So 3 and a 3 and 4 and a 1 and 2 and 3 and a 3 and 4 and a 1. That sort of thing, okay? Hi, Tango. It's my dog, Tango. I had to name her a little drum beat. You can come over here. It's okay. Okay? It's rainy out today, and she wants to be with me in the drum room. Okay, so we can do all that type of stuff, okay? So have some fun with that. Interject that. Now, exercise C on this board here, we're going to be now going back to more of the snare notes being, the left part being on the snare line, like exercise A was. And then we're going to be putting in another little drop roll on the E of 3 and then right on beat 4 there again, okay? And again, I have other little embellishments that you see maybe in that, how I wrote that and how you can maybe put like a large tom-tom note in there, okay? So now we'll run through C for you, okay? And this is where beat 3, the E of 3, you might want to keep that part open, not press it so much when you're at faster tempos, okay? Because you don't have much time. It has to be like 3 E, kind of quick, right? But, you know, again, depending on our speed at what we're at, we could maybe, if we're slower, we could drag that more, you know, into a press roll. Like, it could then be like 3 E, more like that, rather than 3 E, okay? So you have to be kind of the judge of that. I'll kind of explain it as I'm going through there, okay? So, and up, 3 and up, 4 and up, 1 and up, 3 and up. Now those times, the E is open there. 3 E and up, 4 and up, but you see beat 4, we have that heavy press back, okay? So, again, maybe slower, I could make them both heavy presses, okay? So, right? And then that makes your hand work a little bit more, right? These are great exercises to strengthen up that left side, okay? So you can be the judge of that, how you want to use that. I tend to use it as the openness, okay? But yes, occasionally press it into all of that stuff and it sounds great for us, okay? And then you've got other options. You know, start moving the right hand a little bit. You know, I even find like when I'm doing this, we could add like 2 and or 3 and some of that works nice, you know, in the other grooves. So rather than going into more detail in this particular post, I'll wait on that, okay? But those are embellishments that you can have a little fun with, okay? So. So kind of just play around with that there, okay, for yourself. Have a lot of fun with this one. Funk grooves are so cool, okay? And they're very nice. We can add little embellishments into them, as you see. And boy, oh boy, you just keep building and building and building. And before you know, you have this exponential repertoire of things you can do. Okay, everybody, I'll see you next week, okay? Keep practicing, and we'll see you soon. Have a good week.